what's going on here? What happened? Because, I mean, to a casual person kind of in their busy day, you drive by EJ's on Saturday. It was Saturday, right?
Yes, it was Saturday evening.
Who was this person, first of all?
Well, first, I mean, it was about one individual. You know, there were a number of people out there, but it was one person that had brought some friends with her. And I mean, it's a woman that we had hired a while back. She does cleaning for us, plain and simple. And you know, she's been doing it for months and months, and you know, getting paid right along. And you know, there was a point at which we needed some paperwork from her and to continue some stuff. And you know, not to get into all the details of the taxation and the legal mumbo jumbo, but you know, there's been some holdups there, and she feels that that was us holding up on paying her, and turned it into a bigger thing than I think it really needed to be.
So she was under the impression that like you were trying to give her the runaround about getting paid?
That's what it appears. You know, she had some conversation with the owner, and you know, there had been some back and forth there, and you know, quite simply, it was just simple paperwork that we needed filled out. And I don't know if it was a misunderstanding on that side and all of that.
But she has been paid in the past, right? You said she'd been working for you for a few months or something.
Yeah. And I mean, she was referred to us by one of our employees. And,
okay.
You know, she does a great job. And personally, she and I have had a great relationship the whole time.
Were you surprised were you there on Saturday night when she showed up with the protest signs?
I was. I was managing the restaurant that evening, and we saw her show up, and you know, of course, we were fielding a lot of questions and comments from some of the guests in house. And
I'm sure. Really, how long were they out there with the signs?
About 3 hours.
Wow.
During the dinner rush on a Saturday night.
Oh man!
Wow, that's a long
time. Really trying to get the most exposure that they could.
Sure.
You know, and honestly, we tried not to make a big deal of it. We said, hey, you know, they've got something to say. We're just going to let them say it. We're going to keep our distance. We're not going out there to stir things up, and kind of let them do what they felt they needed to do.
And how did you address it with the people inside of EJ's?
Quite simply, just told them, hey, there's two sides to it. You know, I don't want to, you know, stop dinner service and get up on a soapbox and start preaching here.
Yeah.
So we just kind of let it go like that. It became, as you said, it became more of an issue when it was online, and we really saw a lot of comments coming out, and, you know, they were getting some support. And at that point, we felt, you know, a little bit necessary that we get out there and voice our opinion.
Right.
Sure,
and, kind of present that a little bit. And, you know, I put a posting back to her, comments to us, and then I put one out on our Facebook so everyone could read it. And it says it right on there. We don't like to air people's dirty laundry, but if we're going to sit there and be kind of, I don't want to say the victim of bashing, but really that's what it was. I mean, you know, you could throw some big terms out and say, hey, she was trying to extort money, and say, hey, I'm going to protest until you pay me. And we're saying, listen, you just got to go through this procedure, and we'll take care of everything. You know, we're not going to let her hold some placards out there and say, fine, you know what, we're going to bend the rules just because we don't want you out there.
So in order for her to get paid, she just has to fill out a form. One form?
Yeah. And,
you know, why isn't that happening then?
Yeah, I mean, some people even post the comments, well, apparently she can't fill out the form. Maybe she's illegal, or, you know, all those things. And she's not. I mean, she's an American citizen as far as I know. She's born here in the country. And, you know, it's not anything like that. So I'm not even too sure what the holdup is.
Huh.
That's interesting. Weird.
Yeah. Seems like a simple fix.
So has there been any more protesting since Saturday?
No. You know, they were there Saturday night. They packed up when it started getting dark. And, you know, the rumor I heard was that she and her son were down vacationing in Florida.
Maybe she just needed money for Disney. We all know how expensive that can be.